When you enter St. Peter's Church, you come into a sacred space, holy ground, the dwelling place of God and God's people. You feel the prayers of more than 8 generations of the faithful in the peace and beauty of this place. While just outside the church doors, highway traffic races by and urban life unfolds, inside we find a sanctuary from everyday life, a place to know and share the love of Christ. St. Peter's is our home, where we belong, where the Spirit dwells, our refuge, the center of worship, fellowship, Christian formation, and mission. It is where we welcome both new seekers and are welcomed by old friends. It hasn't always been easy. The church was subject to 2 massive fires in the 19th century, but parishioners have always come together to do what needs to be done. St. Peter's leadership has studied, debated, and prioritized solutions to address the needs of the church in terms of 5 projects. Funding these projects will help carry out the parish's vision and ensure that St. Peter's buildings and grounds will continue to serve for future generations. It's up to you, to the members and friends of St. Peter's, to take care of our buildings, grounds, and equipment, to invest in our church so that its many ministries to God's people can thrive now and for generations to come.
Well, someone asked me, why are you working on this campaign? And my grandson gave a sermon one time, and he entitled it, I Love This Church. And that's why I'm working on this campaign. It's not just the beauty of the architecture, which we have physically a beautiful church and beautiful parish hall, but it's the people in it. That's where the beauty lies.
And this is so important. It's important for now. It's important to preserve the history, the wonderful, rich, deep history this church has, not only for our church family, but for generations to come. And we're to be a part of something that got passed along from this generation to the next and the next and the next. It's an old building. It needs a lot of work, and we have to do our part.
And that's the reason part of this campaign is going to take care of a roof and an organ, and which doesn't sound very glamorous, but it's needed, and that's part of our obligation as present parishioners to do that. So I think if you love the church as much as I do, you'll find in your hearts to keep that legacy going.
Will you contribute to keeping the faith, generations of generosity? Learn how your contribution to this capital campaign will make a difference. Help St. Peter's continue to be a witness to Christ in downtown Salisbury. Donate as much as you can to the campaign in grateful thanksgiving to God and for all God's blessings to you and God's church. And thank you.